rubbing a stick of butter all over your face, no lie. Hi guys, so today I clearly have my makeup done, and this is for a full face, well, no, this is for a first impression of trying out Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. And if you guys have not seen this yet, I'm not sure which video is going up first. We'll see how this whole thing goes, how I'm filming this, but I have been testing out the new PUR Cosmetics 4-in-1 foundation stick for over, 2.5, 3 weeks since I got back from Mexico. This launched, and this was one of the products, and I have been giving it a go because I've wanted to do a full review on this foundation since they first launched. And I typically am not a fan of stick foundations, and I was like, okay, everyone else likes them. What am I doing wrong? And it turns out a lot. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the shade range, about the foundation, about what I've discovered after wearing it, after, wearability, wear time, my skin, etc. And I'm going to just give you a whole rundown on this foundation. So it is about 6 p.m. when I'm filming this right now. I meant to film this earlier today. I got a cluster attack as usual. Anytime I have something going on, my body loves to throw one of those in the works. So we got a late start on this video today, but that's okay because I've worn this enough times that even without you seeing it, I can tell you how this wears for me throughout the day. This is not a first impression on this foundation, which I actually prefer. I think a first impression is a good thing on a lot of different products and it's fun, but with foundation, I don't know. Had I just done a first impression on this foundation, I would have told you I did not like it. But because I kept giving it a go and tried it different ways, tried it with different setting powders, tried it with different techniques, I can tell you how I like to wear this foundation and how it wears for me. This is not a paid review. They don't know I'm making this. Nobody asked me to make it, and I'm gonna be fully honest with you. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my other social media stuff. Everything is Raw Beauty Christy. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything's Raw Beauty Christy. You guys can follow me there. And let's get into the review. So the PUR Cosmetics 4-in-1 foundation stick, I'm going to read about it on the website here. So it says here, a captivating creamy 4-in-1 foundation stick that's formulated with age-defying Ceretin Complex and skin-nourishing energy complex to conceal, contour, and highlight. The results, brightening of uneven skin tone, supple hydration, reduction in dullness of look of pores, and protection against environmental stressors such as skin fatigue and signs of aging. Octagonal stick design, just pop it in your bag and go. Choose from 24 creamy, flattering shades that offer beautiful, medium to full, stay true coverage for a natural look that's perfect for all skin types. PUR Cosmetics are 100% cruelty-free. They don't test on animals. It is paraben-free, vegan, and gluten-free as well. So if you guys are interested in all those things, then there you go. I like the fact that this comes in a diverse shade range. It does go from pretty light to pretty deep. So it's got a really nice overall range of shades that I feel like I have them all downstairs, and it goes pretty dark, which is really nice. This is sort of the one I've been using, and it's a little bit dark on me, but this is the shade Golden Light. I did a little bit of contour. This one doesn't have a sticker on it. Neither of these have stickers on them. Where the frick did the stickers go? I've been using the shade Golden Light. Is it my absolute perfect shade? No, because I like to go a little bit deeper because I feel like my absolute perfect shade is a little bit too light for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my beauty blender because that's how I like to apply this, and I will be right back and we are going to get into the nitty gritty. I will try to do a wear test, but realistically for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's probably when I'm gonna go to bed. So that's about a 7-hour test, and I think that's about right. So before I go into applying the foundation, I'm gonna talk to you guys about stick foundations and what I found about them, why I don't like them, but I'm trying to change my tune. Stick foundations, if you've never used them, are the most quick way to apply your foundation. The reason I've been going for this lately, more than just wanting to try it out, is because I have needed to run out the door for specific reasons many times in this last few weeks, and this is the fastest application possible. I can get a bottle out, squirt it on the back of my hand and apply it, but this just boop, 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 all over your face, blend it right in. You can even like blend it in with your fingers, then you're done, and it's that quick. And for me, I want to be able to love stick foundations. I know some skin types just aren't as suited for it, but for me, I don't accept that. I want to like them, and I'm going to. I'm actually in my Sephora cart right now. I have the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. Let me know if you guys are interested in a video about that or trying it out in a first impressions or something. So what had happened was I tried the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation about 2 years ago. I tried it and really didn't like it. It does not look good on my skin. Something about it, it just doesn't look great. A lot of other people say it's like their holy grail. They love it so much. For me, it's just, I don't know. It kind of greases off my skin. It really enhances my texture. I'm gonna try it again now that I've kind of changed my tune. It was really, honestly, all these years I've been saying I hate stick foundations because I didn't like the Maybelline Fit Me stick foundation and I didn't like the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I figured in that moment it's gotta be all of them. So I just wrote them off altogether, and now I'm gonna try and give them another go again because I want to open up and expand my world of foundations, and the Vanish stick looks so beautiful on people that I need it to be me. Also, so I am going to apply the foundation and show you just how quickly it can go in real time. And so basically I just rub it all over my face. I do a couple of stripes on my cheek. I've already moisturized my face, by the way. They called this medium buildable coverage, and I would say, yeah, I'd say it's probably medium, but it's like a medium full. You can see it starts blending in just so nicely. The first time I used this, I was like, wow. When I first applied it, I was like, this actually looks freaking good. It's really the longevity of it that I always struggle with when it comes to stick foundations. They just start to kind of slide off and grease off of my face. But this one, every time I've used this and been on camera, because I've used this a couple times on YouTube without doing a standalone review, and both of the times that I've done that, people have mentioned that they think my skin looks extra good. So that's something to be said. This is an actual beauty blender, if you're wondering. You don't have to use this. You can use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge or whatever you have. Flower Beauty. I still love that one. I just need to buy a new one. Mine's totally just disgusting. But you can see the coverage on this is really nice. It covers up all of my imperfections. I feel like it covered up my redness really well. When they launched this and they were talking to us about it, they were talking about how it has skincare benefits in it that are really good. And I was reading about it just now, and that's what it was talking about. So I haven't noticed that this breaks me out at all or anything of that sort. Obviously, you guys don't have to buy 2 different foundation sticks. If you want to just stick to the one, that totally makes full sense. But I am going to use a little bit to like contour today, especially because this is kind of what I've been doing on these days. I want to be like super quick and out the door. This has been working fabulously for me. It's just so fast. You can use any sort of cream contour. You don't have to even use cream contour. You can set your foundation and use powder bronzers or contours, etc. This is more of a bronzer shade. This is medium tan. You can see how easily this blends out. And a lot of days when I've been wearing this, I haven't been setting my face at all. On most days, I do lightly set my face because I don't want it to be overly, I wouldn't say greasy. Greasy is not quite the right word to use, but I do get a little bit oily in my T-zone. If you guys are new here or you don't know, I have dry skin. Do I ever have the driest skin? I have texture. I have pores. I'm a human. The concealer that I tend to use with any foundation that I love is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is my favorite concealer of life. I found 0 issues with this blending over the top too. So this is what the foundation looks like on my skin without any setting powder. With every good comes bad. And that is that this foundation does definitely sometimes seem to cling to dry patches of my skin. It also seems to, before I set it, accentuate texture, specifically around areas of my face like this. Now, I wore this when I went out with my husband the other day. It looked pretty good all night. It's not one of those products that looks like shit, like, 8 hours from now. It kind of stays looking similar, although I do find that my oils do start to seep through, but that's with any foundation that I wear. The best foundation that I like on my skin, my favorite, my ultimate #1 is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. Absolutely beautiful. It is a stunning foundation. The shade range is such garbage. However, if you are able to find your shade in that foundation, I highly suggest. It's so beautiful. I recommend it to everybody, any skin type, any skin. So beautiful. So good. So this could never live up to that, but this also isn't the same type of foundation as that. So I'm gonna Keep trying stick foundations, okay? I don't think this is perfect by any means. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I am gonna set certain areas of my face with a wee bit of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which is my favorite. The areas that I set really just kind of around the T-zone area. You can see it really brings a lot of that texture that you could see. It sort of blurs it away. See? It's amazing stuff. I also make sure to tap out any creasing and set my under eyes. And as you can see, once it's set, it really does blur out a lot of that texture that you could see beforehand. Stick foundations do have a bit of a greasy texture because they are always staying in that form of never drying down because they are a stick of, it's kind of like rubbing a stick of butter all over your face, no lie. And that's kind of what it is. I mean, it isn't, but it is. And so you kind of do have to set stick foundations unless you want them to stay ultra dewy. Now, let's see, I'm gonna kind of blend out my forehead, and as you can see, it looks pretty textured. Then we set it with some powder, and it again blurs it down. Here's what my skin looks like after applying the foundation. I'll zoom you guys in a minute and show you guys up close. It looks pretty good, specifically for a stick foundation. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Turn the lights down a bit, but you guys can see what my skin looks like. It does look makeup-y. It doesn't look like perfect, you know, it's not going to. I don't think it looks bad even up close. So I will wear this for like the next 7 hours or so. You know, I can show you guys kind of how it wears throughout the day. I also like using the darker shade in the contours of my face. That was nice, but again, then you're having to buy 2 stick foundations, so. And nobody wants to do that. $34. See how much product you get. 0.3 ounces. Now let's look at the Vanish Stick Foundation. It's in my Sephora cart, so that should be easy. That's $46. 0.25 ounce. So it looks like stick foundations traditionally have less in them, whereas a liquid foundation, you get 1 fluid ounce of product for the full amount. Stick foundations, you get a lot less. So I'm gonna roll this up. That is how much product you get in 1 stick. It's not a ton, but it's average for them because they do come with less product traditionally. I think that $34 is expensive. $34 is not a low-end foundation. It's actually pretty pricey. Would I pay that for this? After using it, I think I would. I also didn't buy these, so it's hard for me to say because I didn't pay for them initially. PUR Cosmetics gave them to me, so. But I really like the way that this looks, and I'll show you guys at the end of the day how this wears. What I'm gonna do today is I actually think I'm going to get done filming here tonight. I'm gonna go grocery shopping for the week. I am like literally going on a diet, okay? You know what happened is I've been eating okay. I've been eating keto, but I cannot lose weight because I'm eating way too many calories. I'm eating keto, but I'm not counting my calories. Oh my gosh. I have gained a few pounds back, and then yesterday I ate pizza because I was like, screw it. I'm getting a gym membership tonight because I've had enough of this, and if I'm going to the Shorty Awards in like 2 or 3 weeks, I have to lose some pounds before then. It's gotta happen. So kicking my ass into gear, gonna go grocery shopping tonight. So I'm gonna apply some bronzer on top of this just to see how it works and if there's any sort of skipping or patchiness. And there is not. Blends so nicely. Everything just, I don't know, man. I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm so surprised that I don't hate it. Yes, I have a makeup brush holding my hair up. What of it? This is the Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer in the shade Tony. As you guys can see, I was just applying bronzer to my nose and a little bit of foundation did come off, so that's never a good sign. I do find that sometimes the powders that you put on top, depending on the brush you use, can sort of whisk away the product. So let's see if I can apply a little more over top and get the coverage back. Not perfect, but not bad. This is what my skin and makeup look like right after the finished full face of the Makeup Addiction stuff. So this is what it looks like with the highlight. My under eyes, the foundation is kind of coming off in my creases, but not horribly so. And I actually think my skin looks pretty good right now. So this is what it looks like with all the rest of the makeup on. and I will see you in a few hours. Right now, 7. Just got done filming the other video, so it's been on for about an hour. Okay, so clearly I've changed my outfit, but we're going on 5 hours now. I'm gonna go to bed now, but I wanted to show you guys how this looked after 5 hours. This is as long as I can wear it for this, but just rest assured, I've worn this foundation at least 9 times now, maybe. And I can say that with what I said before, I think this foundation is probably best suited for normal skin types, but I have relatively dry skin. It's not too bad. You can see, like, it does accentuate a bit of my texture and makes me look a little bit foundation-y, but it's really not that bad at all. I ate some kind of oily food tonight, and you can see it's a little cakey. So my whole thing is with this foundation, is it perfect? No. But is it bad? No. And I definitely do wear it. This is not something I would want to wear super long. I'd say this is one of those, like, a work day would probably be fine, but I would probably tend to gear more towards like the Vitalist Healthy Elixir, because that's a long wearing foundation for me. At least it seems to last really well on me. Let me see if this has flashback. Come on. No, it really doesn't. Beautiful picture, just gorgeous. But it really doesn't seem to have any flashback at all. It's a fine foundation, and I feel like if you're looking for a stick foundation, I feel like this is as neutral as they get. I'd say I'd give this like, if we're going out of 10, I'd give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. I really like it. It's not the most amazing on my skin, but it does still look nice. And when I was out and about today and we went grocery shopping tonight and we went and got dinner and everything, I kept glancing in the mirror and being like, wow, it actually looks pretty good. And even Zach was like, yeah, your skin looks really good. You know, you can see it's just, it's foundation-y. It doesn't look like fresh, dewy skin. If you guys have been planning on picking this up, if you wanted to try it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I haven't seen a lot of people using it or mentioning it online, but shade range is actually pretty good, and the foundation itself is not bad. So, I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good foundation. That's my review. I hope you guys like it, and I hope it was any helpful for you. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my social media stuff. Everything is Raw Beauty Christy. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! Eye-catching, sleek, octagonal. It's everyone else, other, my foundation, nope. What my skin and everything looks like after all the rest of my makeup was animals. They are FDA. All right, so here is what my skin.